So here we are with the Coventry United manager, Ellis Alleyne, following today's 1-2 defeat against the Northampton O.N Chenecks. So thank you for joining us, Alleyne. Ellis, sorry. Obviously, not sure what was going on today watching the game. Obviously, poor performance, I believe. And in the second half, the players seemed like they were out of position. We had Cassidy on the right wing, on left back, right back. So I'm not sure what was quite going on there. So do you want to talk us through the game today?
You don't know what was going on in today's game, and neither do I, to be honest with you. No, look, first half we were poor. First ball, second balls, we just weren't at it. We just were not at it from the get-go, and I just think we've turned up today thinking, you know, they've not really hit the ground running in the league, the opposition. But an absolute credit to them, by the way, because they've come out here and for the exact same, really. We can take 3 points in, and they've got straight into us early doors, and we just did not match it at all. And that complacency from our part has cost us massively. In the second half, yeah, it was a bit chaotic. We had to change a few things, and Cass was doing, you know, his normal dropping in, trying to get on the ball, trying to do a bit of everything, really. And we did actually get back into the game with, 15, 20 to go. But it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough, and we all have to put our hands up and say we weren't at it. We just weren't at it. Simple as that.
So this week's obviously going to be more difficult because we've got a game on Wednesday against G&G Oadby Town. So quite a quick turnaround. Yeah. Home game, so at least you haven't got to worry about travelling to Oadby. Do you have another training session planned before then, or is it straight to the game?
We don't have one planned. Look, we can regroup with the boys Monday or Tuesday or something. Then I'll absolutely take the opportunity. Obviously, it depends on the availability of this place or availability of elsewhere. But it is a quick turnaround. But look, everything's been a quick turnaround. And I did allude to it in a post-match a week ago now about the transition we're going through. In the squad today, another 3 new players. And I'm not using it as an excuse to say we're going through transition, there's loads of players coming in, loads of players going out. But in 7 weeks, to have the list of players signed that we have, and of that group, you've probably got 3 that have played together before. That is a big thing. There's no cohesion at the moment. We're working on it. In training, we look sharp. We look like we're at it. We look like we're dialed in. We're just struggling with the transferring of that onto the pitch where it matters. And you know, we've just had a bit of a chat in the changing room there about what we have to do quickly to turn this around. Do I believe we can turn it around with the players in that dressing room? Absolutely. We do have a big injury list. Obviously, Kevin, our forward, is out. He's been out for about 2-3 weeks already. You've got Sam Leary, one of our midfielders, who would have probably helped us today, along with Dom, in terms of his connecting from defensive line to midfield line. He would have helped us today. All these things not being used as excuses, but that's what people don't know, people don't see, that we are going through a transition. On top of that, we've got injuries, and we've got to piece it all together, and that is going to take time. If people are going to expect us to go and win the first 6-7 games of myself and my management team in charge, yeah, we had a great start against Gotti, but it was never going to be a reality, and we have to understand that.
So obviously, I think this is your 6th game in charge now. Mm-hmm. So have you seen progress since you've been here now, you've rejoined the club? Do you think you might be getting there with the squad, or do you think you need some more additions, or you happy? I mean, obviously we had Botshwani, Cassidy and Devoyle back today in the squad.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see any more additions, or how do you think it's going from that point of view?
I think the additions we need back now are the players that are injured. We've had Scotty pick up a hamstring issue today. We need them back. I think the squad, if I'm being brutally honest, I think the squad is strong. I really do, and I know the results haven't delivered that, but I do think the overall squad is strong. We just need to build. We just need to grow. And do you know what? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that, how we've come to this point. It's been the journey it has been, because we were in a very, very strong place. Unfortunately, changes were made, and we will get back. I am sure we will get back to that strong place. But you have to give us time, and I know we haven't got all season. Otherwise, we're going to end up bottom of the league, and we're going to end up going down. I would like to back that. That's not going to happen. I would like to think that once it clicks, it will click, and we'll start climbing the table and putting, getting our eyes set on that top 10 finish. And that is definitely not out of the equation. But something's got to change quickly, and hopefully that can be Wednesday night against G&G.
Well, thank you for talking to us. Obviously, we'll see you on Wednesday, and fingers crossed will be more of a positive result.
Yeah, I'm hoping so and all.